Hello and welcome to the Bryant and Micah Show, formerly the Micah Bryant Show. Can you believe it? We're in our second season. This is episode 4, season 2, guys. And one thing that we've really responded to, and I'll let Brian talk about this in a second. We've really responded and we've really heard your feedback and comments upon the fact that our quality of video was not as good. Here's our response to that, guys. We are so excited about the film crew that we've just hired. And we want you to know that our quality is important to us. And it's important to you, and we understand that. We've gotten many comments, tweets, banana fingers about it.
Multiple of all of those things.
So we just wanted to let you guys know it's important to us.
It's so important.
Let's get on to what this is about. Why don't you tell them what we're going on?
We're going to be doing a complex brewing method. This is state-of-the-art coffee brewing technology. And we're really pushing the limits of multiple systems combined into one brew method. So what you see here is a Chemex, which you should be familiar with.
I think everyone knows at this point.
Everybody knows what a Chemex is. It's like yesterday. So
our first step is the Chemex. The reason it's important that we start with the Chemex is because it's important to have the most quality content and quantity possible in the very beginning, because the ratios tend to lower as you go.
So it's kind of like a pyramid, like a Chemex shape.
It's like the shape of the Chemex.
So that at the end you have it's delicious.
Upside down Chemex.
Yes, upside. Pardon me. Smell those notes.
This is the variety and the hints.
Now, what kind of coffee are we using here?
This is local, guys.
Local. Is that the name, or is that it's just from?
That's all they told me. Pecans, walnuts, oranges, coffee. Local coffee though.
I love those pecans.
You just gotta go to the places to get them sometimes.
Yeah, I mean sometimes like you might end up buying crack instead, but that's totally just the risk you have to take.
You know, and you just gotta be careful.
Crack and coffee. I mean, it's like pretty much. I mean, I've been to prison for both, so.
We started out with the Chemex here, guys, and tell us why we decided to do this. What's the reason? What's our reasoning behind this? Because there's definitely a reason.
We're really trying to bring out the flavors in each process. Because each process, but what we were just like, why pick one? Why can't we do all of the coffee brewing methods?
We want to have it, but we don't want to have not all of it.
We want to have all of it together and have it too.
This is a proven system, guys. We want to see what happens when you take a proven system that's proved.
Proven, empirical data, proven.
This right here,
Bill Nye the Science Guy, proven.
There's no question that this is what it is, and that's what it is, and that's what you got to do to get it up in the morning. We want to take this thing that everybody knows and loves, and we want to try to perfect it for me, for everybody. So here we are.
Could I just drink that right now?
This is what it's called. Coffee?
That's coffee.
That's correct, guys. This right here is what we have.
That is
it is called
beautiful.
Coffee, but we're not done.
What is that, like a 7.24
on the
Burr meter?
Look at that. I'm good, right, guys? This is just Chemex all up in it.
Now it's step 2. So we're going to make a French press. Remember, our upside down Chemex shape.
So we're starting from the most possible. We're going to the least possible. Let me
get a bowl.
I'll just leave it in there.
All right, so now we have our freshly ground coffee, and we're going to add the Chemex instead of water.
Bloom is not necessary. It's already bloomed, basically. It's overripe at this point. This is the ultimate cup of coffee. You can't take it.
You can't take it any more than you can take it like this.
And I know. And everybody knows. This is the final piece of the puzzle, and here's where it gets tricky, because when you go for 3, 2 has to be ground. If you do a Chemex into a French press, it has to be ground. Otherwise, there's no bueno. And you know what that means in Spanish.
It means delicious.
Yeah. And another little secret here, when you're going from 2 to 3, You never grind. Number 3.
Never.
Always
Never
full
grind.
bean. You
Full
go,
bean it.
Never not full bean it. This right here
It's the only option.
is the way that you do
Just
it.
Don't even do the third step if you're not going to full bean it.
Also, number 2 cannot be strained. This we don't need.
It's redundant at this point. I mean, if you're not going to take your coffee like you know what you're doing, then just give up.
Just, yes.
Go drink tea.
Here we are. We're at step 3.
There's plenty of people in England that will have you.
We're going to perform the upside down backwards maneuver. You have to pour it right in. And
And it rests there.
it's the upside down, guys, like
It's
I
the upside
mentioned.
down.
Let's do a little bit more there. I don't feel like it's been. So you have to start with the most coffee possible, and it drains down. The more methods you use to brew the coffee to make it more condensed and more serious of a cup, it becomes less.
You reach coffee nirvana.
Yes, and so with that,
We're coffee pioneers. We've already said this. I mean, season 2, obviously the demand is there.
like I said.
Now, what type of oxygen do you recommend using in the AeroPress?
good
Because
point.
that's an ingredient. I never hear anybody talking about that as an ingredient. You know, they talk
Yes.
about the beans, they talk about the grind, the water. Obviously, we all know that. Oxygen, what kind of quality? We're using medical grade oxygen here, but you can use local oxygen. Probably, I would not recommend your neighbor's oxygen because they
Yeah, and
probably
has to be
drink
pure.
Folgers. No carbon dioxide
Oh.
present. Just coffee Inception.
Number 3.
It's a coffee within a coffee within a coffee.
This right here.
This is your mama's coffee.
This is your mama's coffee. So here's number 3, guys. Slowly, as we know on the AeroPress, slow press.
That is beautiful. Look at the color of that bean. And it's just a smooth process. It's so easy. I mean, your toddler can make you this.
So as you can see, I mean, this tiny little, the tiniest cup you've ever seen in your life is only about a quarter of the way full. Same with this other tiny cup. So now you guys can really get a handle on how we started with that huge Chemex. We roasted French style on it, and now we're pressing aero into
And
it
now we're pressing aero into it. And cheers.
with the chink. Chink it
With
up.
the chink. With the chink and the chank.
Chink and chank. Son of a gun. Huh. That is. Yeah, I'm getting a hint or two.
Getting some notes.
I just shot at it, dude.
Well, I'll be awake all night.
I do not feel myself right now.
And that's coffee Inception. Best enjoyed in a small glass with a side of
Don't
amber.
do any bigger than this, guys. Seriously.
Join us next time as we discover the perfect way to make iced cold brew
with all
coffee
with all of
for-
it and the water.
with everything. You know what? It might even just be season 3. This season was so good, just 1 episode. I mean, we can do what we want.
Well,
When you're famous, you call the shots.
yeah, and that's how you know.
That's just how you do it.
We appreciate you.
And thanks to our awesome video crew.
We honor you. Yes, Salvatore
Romano,
Romano
Prometheus.
Bastard. I'm sorry, Basker.
Just gotta really put your wrist into it. Snap, like you're snapping.
Oh, I can snap though. Should I snap? Would that help?
And then you gotta catch it next time. Catch it next time.
Catch
Catch it
it
next
next
time.
time.
And that's caffeine for you. Catch it next time. That's caffeine for you. Catch it next time.
Catch that thing.